I was right about Isaac Redman. He had 147 yards on the ground and 1 touchdown. Did you grab him like I told you to? Because every now and then I do call it right. And the Steelers, they are staying dedicated to the run. And whenever they only have one healthy halfback on the roster, he needs to be in your starting lineup. And it'll be interesting to see how they distribute carries if and when they ever have all 3 of these guys healthy. But, we'll cross that bridge when we comes to it. And Mike Williams continues his strong season. He has now had 2 consecutive games with 68 yards and a touchdown. Once again, good complimentary receiver. Mostly should be used for depth. And I was wrong about so many different things this week. But more specifically, I just want to talk about tight ends. Because tight ends in general, it has just been a disappointing position this season as a whole. It is the only position that does not have a single player with over 100 fantasy points. The only position. Number 1 is, of course, Gronk. He has 99 points. And behind him, number 2 is Owen Daniels, who has 77 now. And that was after like an 80-yard touchdown catch this week. So that really boosted his numbers up. So yeah, it's just tight end in general has just sucked. I think there's only like 4 or 5 players this week who actually got more than 10 points. And in injury news, Darren McFadden, Antonio Brown, and Percy Harvin are all dealing with ankle injuries. None of them have been ruled out for the next week's game, but it is possible that none of them will play again until December. And I just want to say that if you had any member of the Bears team, you won. I mean, if you had any Bear in the starting lineup, you should have won. And if you have the Bears defense on your roster and you don't have a winning record, you must suck at life. I mean, seriously, just stop. No, oh my God. There were 4 players who had 30-plus points this week. Doug Martin, Carson Palmer, Adrian Peterson, and Brandon Marshall. Doug Martin had an amazing 51 points this week. Keep in mind, though, he was playing the Raiders' defense. And that's it for this week. But tune in next Sunday where I discuss Week 10 in fantasy football. For those of you who need to start looking, the Cardinals, Browns, Packers, and Redskins, they've all got byes this week. So obviously, if you have RG3, Alfred Morris, Aaron Rodgers, Larry Fitzgerald, you got to start looking for other options. Though most of you probably haven't been starting Larry Fitzgerald that regularly this year. Anyways, this has been the Fan Perspective. I am Nathan Lyle. Happy Tuesday.